My first postpartum experience made me feel like I just was not built for motherhood. If you were following me back then, it was pretty obvious that I was struggling. But for someone who is struggling, it's not that obvious. Let me tell you, having more kids has actually been a whole lot easier for me because I got the mental health situation figured out. A lot of the things I would just chalk up to like, oh, you're just a new mom, you're figuring it out, like, you're fine. Girl, you weren't fine. You were deeply unwell, deeply suffering with postpartum anxiety. I didn't even know what that term was. Like, thank God for TikTok. Anytime I wasn't physically holding my baby, even though I knew they were completely safe with whoever I was letting hold them, I was like internally spiraling and counting down the seconds until I was back with my baby. I think I made myself like physically ill by following the strictest eat, play, sleep schedule that you had ever seen. Tracking things down to a minute. I was setting timers on my phone. Who has the time to enjoy motherhood if you're constantly setting timers and worrying about when your baby's next nap is gonna be? Not to mention every cry that didn't seem normal, every cough, every sneeze would make me go down this spiral of like, oh, we're going to the hospital tomorrow and we're getting a diagnosis, or I have to call the pediatrician because he has some rare sickness. I Googled everything all the time. Now that I'm on the other side of that and I'm now in my third postpartum experience, this is my second postpartum on Lexapro, I look back at that girl and I'm like, I feel so sad for her. I feel so sad that she wasn't able to enjoy motherhood and not stuck at home all day, like in a dark nursery, rocking my baby like, why won't you go to bed? Why won't you go to bed? It's manageable and I feel happy. I don't feel overwhelmed with doom all the time. I literally went to go get a heart monitor test at one point when I was postpartum with my first baby because I thought I had a heart condition, because I was just like, my heart was always racing. I was always freaking out. I was having heart palpitations. Like, I was making myself sick. I was constantly snapping at people and just like consumed with rage and irritability. I just felt like if they weren't doing something the way that I wanted them to, that my baby was gonna somehow freak out and like everything was gonna be horrible. He wasn't gonna sleep. He wasn't gonna take a nap. I wasn't gonna feed him at the exact minute that he needed to be fed. Like, sounds crazy. Even as I'm saying it, I'm like, I can't believe that I thought that way. It just sucked all the fun out of motherhood, like sucked it out like a vacuum. Sucked it because I was so scared that anything that I did out of the ordinary or out of our routine was going to derail my entire day. I couldn't see that I was actually derailing my entire life. I feel healed now that I've had my second, my third postpartum without anxiety. Anything that I'm saying right now is resonating with you at all, you are either starting your mental health journey as a mom or you're in it with me. You can be healed. You can be. I promise.